We're here working. These videos are being taxed.
Okay,
so we have the right to be here.
They asked you to identify yourself and you didn't.
That's because we rather choose not to, man. We don't have to discuss our day. We nicely told them we're working.
You can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders.
We're not.
They have credentials.
We're not here. Excuse me?
You need to get your supervisor.
Okay, people here looking.
People looking does not constitute a disturbance.
Conduct. Yes, it does.
Repeat that.
If you try to hit me with a car, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Did y'all just hear this, man?
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, where we talk about police interactions to make sure you know your rights and understand the legal rules for filming in public. We're highlighting several channels today. You'll find links to each creator's channel in the video description. Make sure to subscribe to them, and please subscribe to mine as well. That way, you'll get notified as soon as I upload a new video. It's a simple thing to do, and it means a lot to us. So let's watch our first video.
What the fuck are you doing, huh? Hey, these guys are security.
I get that.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you.
You gotta stop being so aggressive with these people.
Hold on. Before you get all hot and heavy.
I'm not hot and heavy,
Yeah,
brother.
you are.
Back up off of me. Like, listen to me. Go
Chill
away
out.
from me.
Let me
no,
talk.
you're gonna go away from me with that
you're
weapon.
not.
You're gonna go away from me with that weapon.
I'm not
You
gonna go
understand?
anywhere,
Yes,
dude.
you are.
No, I'm not.
I promise you are.
I'm not gonna
You're
go
gonna
anywhere.
back the up off of me. I don't
not.
care if you got a camera or not. Smile. You are on camera. But you're
okay.
gonna back away from me because I ain't done nothing to you. You have no rights to be anywhere near me.
You came up to me, dude. What are you talking
I
about?
came to let you know what the problem
Okay.
was. You came up here aggressively with
do you-
that
My
toy
hands in my
soldier you got
pocket.
on.
Chill out, dude.
It wasn't whenever I said you get off of me, back away.
No, I'm not gonna go
You're
anywhere.
you are.
Okay.
You're making a fool out of yourself.
What are you talking about?
You are.
Dude, you
You're
guys
out
are
here
a joke.
pretending to be the police, running around. These guys have been here working
You don't
all
even
night
have
long.
a guard card or a PPO or anything.
Go away, sir. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You and your K9?
Go away.
No, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
I promise you, you're gonna go away.
I'm
Hey,
not.
call Mike.
Oh, got the whole cavalry coming.
Listen to me. You don't have any right to bother me or them. You
Dude.
are here by JD Property
Yeah,
Management.
man.
You need to leave us alone.
Dude, I'm literally sitting over there. How about you let me explain?
Listen to me. They've been here all night. You know what they told me? You've been sitting down here. They sent me a picture hours ago. You sitting down there.
What are you talking about? Show me the picture then. Does that have timestamp?
Why would I need to do anything for
Okay,
you?
I have a GPS and everything.
I don't care
got
about
there
nothing
30
you
minutes
do.
ago.
Go get back in your fake police car and go back over
Yeah,
there.
well, he says it's a police car. Now you're saying it's a fake police car.
I'm
What is
telling
it?
you, it's a fake police car.
So what is it?
A fake police car. Repeat after me, homie. Fake police car.
Wow.
Let me ask you another question. At your house, you got a stand-up mirror you look at every day before you leave the house to make sure your fake police guard uniform.
Police car uniform?
Listen to me.
I'm not
That you
gonna
know
listen to
you'll
you.
never be the fucking police.
Okay.
Back away, get in your car, and go do your job. Call your boss man and ask him who I am and tell him to come
Yeah,
out here.
Jason, you're a joke. Jason's
Maybe.
a joke.
I got a record that shows you, but I'm not a joke, buddy.
Okay.
So back away, toy soldier.
No.
Go away. You're gonna get out in the front of my fucking car. I promise you that much.
Then my gun's gonna go in your face if you try to hit me with a car.
Repeat that.
If you try to hit me with a car, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face.
Did y'all just hear this, man?
Yeah. That's assault with a deadly weapon.
I said you're gonna get out in front of my car. I
No.
bet you that.
No.
I didn't say I would hit you, touch you.
No.
I want you to back the fuck away from
You're
me.
not supposed to be over here. You have the buildings over there.
Listen to me. Call Catherine, call whoever, because I don't know who put you up to this, but
We have this whole property on the side where the Samoans are at, where you have...
what'd you call it?
Where the Samoans are at.
The Samoans?
Yeah. That's us. By the F building.
That's them.
Yeah, and you have the other joke guy over there that starting shit.
Well, listen to me. So here's what I need you to do. We can be jokes. I'll be a joke from over there, and you be a joke from your car and leave me
I
alone.
have that building, the mansion building. I have this whole property. So I can
Okay, you do that. Go for it.
Okay.
Listen to me. You take that aggression, you pack it back in your little uniform and go away.
What
Listen to me. What I'm telling you is I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I need you to get in your car Go back over there. I'm going to defuse this situation because I'm going to leave right now.
Good, you should.
That's what I'm headed out to do.
Okay.
I advise you guys to call the owner and have him come out here and deal with this guy.
Okay,
That's
fine.
what I do. And I'll be dealing with you tomorrow. Listen, dude, you're creepy as
What are you talking about, dude?
Back away. I
No.
need to leave.
You can get a reverse.
So you're telling me I can't drive out of here?
Go ahead. You have plenty of room.
I'm not gonna drive past you.
You have plenty of room.
You just told me you would shoot me in my face if I move my car.
You have plenty of room.
That's great, soldier.
Okay.
Go get in your car,
No.
please. I'm asking you to leave me alone.
No. You came up to me, dude.
I came up to these guys
You
to
came-
let you know what
You
was
came
going
in
on.
all hot and heavy.
Sir, I need you to leave.
No.
Here's what I'm
This is my
telling you
property.
now.
I'm not gonna leave. Okay. Go ahead and call the cops. This is my
I
property.
have to get back to work, my man. Okay? So I'm gonna back up and you're gonna stand right there.
No, I'm gonna go where I want.
Welcome to YouTube.
Folks, when it comes to security guards on public property, there's a lot of confusion about what they can and can't do. The key thing to remember is that private security doesn't have the same power or authority as law enforcement. So if you're dealing with a security guard who's trying to act like a rogue cop and intimidate people, that's crossing a serious line. According to the US Constitution, we have rights that protect us from undue interference by any authority, whether that's a police officer or a security guard. Private security is there to protect property, not enforce the law or act like they have the same powers as the cops. That means they can't just detain you or make threats without cause. If they do, that's intimidation, and it's illegal. If you ever find yourself in a situation where a security guard is overstepping, here's the most important thing. Stay calm, record the interaction, and assert your rights. If they start making threats or trying to control a situation without justification, it's important to know that they can't do that. They can't threaten harm or try to escalate things just because they're trying to play cop. If a security guard is abusing their power, don't hesitate to file complaints with their employer or take further action. The more we expose this kind of behavior, the less power these wannabe cops have to push people around. In the end, it's about standing your ground and holding people accountable for overstepping their boundaries.
Customer, please. Okay.
You should maybe call the police so that you can be educated.
You're causing us issues with our.
You're causing us
police.
issues.
You need to leave.
You're causing us issues.
No, we're not. This is a public place.
Correct. That's why we're here.
That's right. But we're trying to help customers.
And
they
go
don't
ahead.
need to be filmed.
Video recording cannot be interfering with
They
you.
don't need to be filmed.
That you're not the one that determines our rights.
Well, we've got somebody on the way. They'll take care of you guys.
No problem. We'll have somebody take care of you as well. Oh God. Please don't tell me this is for us. Please don't. Oh, it's a girl cop. Hi. How's it going? Can we have your name and badge number, please?
Sure, it's Bishop 004257. Can I help you with something?
Yes, we are we came over here in peace, quietly. We're working on a story for news purposes. We clearly explained this to this gentleman over here. The employees are not happy about us filming. They're encouraging the citizens to say that they don't want to be filmed. No citizen has said, please don't film me or anything like that. Employees are very triggered about our camera, and he's very triggered about the fact that we're not sharing much information about what we're doing. But in fact, I did tell him pretty much what I'm doing. We're working on a news story.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. Did you
We
guys
have
ask
the
him to
right-
step out of the building?
Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second for me. I'll be right back.
What did she say?
I said, hang on 1 second. I'll be
She
right
asked
back.
if someone asked us to step out the building.
And we are out the building.
5 minutes later.
So can I speak to your supervisor? Because
Why do you need a supervisor?
honestly, ma'am, they called for some camera guys, and we just literally saw you with your siren speeding through the whole town.
Right, but you don't get to dictate how I respond to.
Well, I mean, you should know that. You should have just told them that it's. What are they doing? You should investigate. You see, this is not a pub. This is a public place. We are not in a private property.
Right,
as long as we don't interfere.
Any type of law enforcement act with someone like that.
What do you mean, law enforcement act?
Right, but you're trying to school me on my job, and I responded to a call for service where you're not even identifying yourself for them.
Well, I mean, do we have the? Don't we have the Fourth Amendment? I haven't broken the law. That's what I'm saying. We're here working. These videos are being taxed,
Okay,
so
and that's
we have the
fine,
right
but
to be here.
They asked you to identify yourself, and you didn't.
That's because we rather choose not to, man. We don't have to discuss our day. We nicely told them we're
You
working.
can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders
We're
when
not.
they have credentials.
We're not here. Excuse me.
You need to get your supervisor
Okay,
here
let's
now.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
You're
with you, and
escalating.
you
You're
are not even
escalating.
having a regular
You're
conversation.
escalating.
You're standing here and speaking
This
over
lady
me.
is. I don't understand what's going on.
Come here and tell me what's going on.
Sure. So we're working on a news story, right, sir? We're more than nice people.
You're working on a new what?
We're working on a news story. We have millions of people that tune into our platform, okay? We may not look like the average camera person, I guess, but we walked in there. We have the right to work in there. We're not trying to interfere with the business whatsoever. So we're just working on a video, brother. And the lady in there, they all went wild because they didn't want to be filmed.
This is the planning department. What do you guys
We go
do
to the
for
planning department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We have millions of people that watch our videos, sir.
What's your news story you're covering here?
We're trying to see how respectful they are in covering the service. That's it. And
What
then
service
obviously,
do you need from them?
well, we usually go and ask for public records and stuff. We're waiting our
Okay,
turn.
what public records can I help you get today?
Well, I want to know about filming in the lobby, first of all, since that's a problem. We have the right. There's no policy that says that we can't film in the lobby.
What
This lady
records?
just cursed me out for no
Fine.
reason.
Well, I apologize for that. I'll talk to her about that. I'm her supervisor. He's her supervisor. So we'll talk about that.
So
Question
you
is,
do
what-
agree?
What can I help you get from the planning department today?
Well, can you get them to respect our right to video record, because that's all we want. We're not here to interfere, brother. So we just need a few minutes working in there in our
You wanna
video.
just go in and film the lobby?
Film the lobby for like 10 minutes and that's it. We'll be out. Like, I don't understand what's the problem. The police never was needed here, you know? And we're more than nice. We haven't said foul language. We haven't been rude. I have everything on video. So this is not like a public place.
Statute 203-119. You should probably look that up.
That's 203-200.
203-119.
200 trespassing. He's talking about 203.
But we don't we need to break the law in order to be trespassed?
You're violating Nevada Revised Statute 203.119.
What is that?
Hey, do you guys want to be educated?
I'm talking to him.
And I'm talking to you.
Is he your superior?
No.
No. So listen, if you guys want to come in here and act like you're going to educate us, I'm going to educate you real quick. Under NRS 203-119, you cannot come in here and create a disturbance.
That we never did.
Cool. They're saying that you're filming over people and looking at
Well, that's what they're saying.
Shut up.
Excuse
You need
me?
to calm
Did
down.
you want me to say it again?
We're
You
not
don't need
criminals.
to speak to us like that.
I'm explaining to you that you're violating
That's
the
rude.
law and
That is
doing
rude.
this.
You're interrupting him.
I'm explaining to
We're
you
not his
that
property.
He's telling you you're breaking the law and you're
I'm
interrupting him.
explaining to you that you're breaking the law under a specific NRS.
We never broke the law. That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
Yes, you did. He's trying to explain it. If you
To
be quiet, he'll
trespass, there
explain it
has
to
to be a law.
It's not
broken.
trespassing.
Do you have brain damage?
He's trying to say that we were disorderly in there. We
Whoa.
weren't.
I'm explaining
You're
to
gonna
you.
be fired. Brain damage? That's nothing to play around
I'm
with.
asking you.
There's lots of kids and
'Cause you
people
don't
that have brain
understand
damage,
what
and
I'm-
you're making fun of it.
Cool.
Where's
If
your
you guys don't have
supervisor?
any business, kick rocks.
I need to talk to your supervisor.
You're not talking to my supervisor.
You need to leave.
If you have business,
Okay, we'll go to the police department.
It's not-
We'll go to the police department. You guys are tyrants.
Go to the police department and film. Let me know how that
Go
works out
call
for you.
Sean.
Oh, you can't film there either?
No, you can't.
Oh, really?
Watch
Okay.
myself. Like,
Good.
I'm trying to explain
Good.
the law that you're violating.
We're not breaking any law.
Explain something that's not corresponding to this. It's
Nevada
not
Revised Statute 203.
You should investigate. You should investigate both sides properly.
I know you know the trespassing statute, but you don't know.
You should investigate. Why don't you watch our videos and see what we did?
If I don't leave, you're gonna trespass me? They ask me?
Leave.
Under threat of arrest?
Leave. Leave.
Is this under threat of arrest?
Leave.
Oh my God.
What was your name at that
Leave.
number?
Sergeant Fowles, 71330.
Sergeant.
Leave.
Sergeant, you should know that we have the right to be here.
Leave.
I will leave.
You do have a right to be here. Yes. You're
And we haven't broken the law. We haven't been disorderly or interfered.
You have a right to be here.
I'll gladly leave because I just got what I wanted. Thank you. I just got what I wanted. I don't need to go to jail over people who don't know about our rights.
Okay. a good day. Thank you.
Yep. We'll see how this works out when we put a blondie on the thumbnail. We'll see how it works out when we put a blondie in the thumbnail. Puts all the citizens in danger, speeding through the town over guys with cameras. You guys are losers.
Yep. Use 13. Use 13 and use 8. You're gonna be on the news. Cool. You think it's cool right now? I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Go home and tell your kids you're a hero.
Why are you quivering, buddy?
Because I have a guy with a gun violating my rights.
Oh, so you're scared?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys are dangerous. Yes. Yes. You're happy. You're happy to terrorize the citizens.
What a loser.
Yeah. Go f yourself.
Bye, guys.
Dang, this is 815. Alright, folks.
Tyrants. Tyrant cops. Damn, I knew it. I knew it. Let's go over here because don't walk to the car for nothing in this planet. But we can't jaywalk, so what do we do?
We're just gonna have to walk all the way down to the corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep recording.
Damn, bro, I don't trust them for Now let's walk over here because they're trying to get us for jaywalking, so that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get us for jaywalking. No, you won't. Been there, done that. And we're not walking to our car either. Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Of course. Of course. We have tyrants around.
I'll see you on the funny papers.
Bro. Can you believe that blonde chick?
She shouldn't be pretty.
That's
She probably
crazy.
beats her boyfriend or her girlfriend.
He said we can't film at the police department.
Yeah, I've done the police department, but we should go.
This situation really shows why it's so important to know and stand up for your rights, especially when it comes to filming in public. The First Amendment gives us the right to record in public spaces, and that includes recording public officials in government buildings. In this case, the people filming weren't breaking any laws. They weren't interrupting anything, just quietly doing their job. They had every right to be there, filming without interference. The employees seemed uncomfortable with the cameras and immediately called the police. This wasn't necessary. Filming in public is not a crime, and the officers should have known that. When you're in a public place, you have the right to film anything that's happening, including government activities or public employees. The problem wasn't the filming, but the misunderstanding of those rights by the employees and the unnecessary escalation that followed. The officer who arrived seemed to understand the legal rights of the filmmakers, but the situation could have been handled way better by everyone. The filmmakers were calm and clear about what they were doing, which is how you should handle these situations. If the employees had just respected their rights, this wouldn't have been an issue at all. The main takeaway here is that people need to understand their rights. Filming in public isn't something you need permission for, and public officials should know that too. When you're confronted with someone trying to interfere with your rights, standing firm and staying calm is key. This isn't just about one person's freedom. It's about making sure we all understand the rights that protect us. And that's why, folks, if you want to keep your home safe, a doorbell camera is a must. It lets you stay connected to your home, no matter where you are, and see who's at your door in real time. For my own home and car security, I've been using these cameras for months, and they've brought my family so much peace of mind. If you're serious about security, I've handpicked some of the best quality cameras for you, and I highly recommend them. Check the links in the description and pinned comments to get a special discount through my affiliate link. And if you use my link, I'll earn a small commission that helps support this channel. Now, let's watch our next case.
And we are going to stand right there in that wood chip pile. And that's where we're going to record from. Nope. Of course. Do you need something? I have a constitutional right to record you in the course of your duty. I am over 10 feet away. I am not impeding your duty. I am not in the middle of you and your job. Me standing here exercising my right, if your ADD is going to prevent you from doing your job, go on. I'm exercising my right to record my government officials in the course of their duty. You will not infringe on that right when you swore an oath. You can ask all you want. I have a right to stand right where I'm at, where I'm legally allowed to be, to record you more than 10 feet away from you. You obviously do if you're trying to get me to move. It's broad daylight. I'm right in plain view. Your directives are not needed. Clearly. Like 20 feet away. The Supreme Court's already ruled 10 feet is plenty. You should also be recording them. It's your right. Yup. Do you mind if I pan over? These guys here also know their right. They're also recording. Yeah, quit talking, bootlicker. Got a bootlicker right there trying to tell us not to exercise our right. Just like this tyrant here trying to violate her oath of office to tell me directives on where I can record when the law's already dictated where I'm allowed to record. And this is the department that was impersonating a federal agent, threatening me with arrest, lying that I had a federal warrant. Yet I'm told not to record this department. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm not afraid of being recorded, lady. You don't scare me. Not no more. Hi. How about that one? Freedom of speech. How about that? And yes, I'm flipping her off because she's an oath-breaking. We got unit 129 E5376. And she put her body cam back off the window. Let's see if he actually honors his oath to uphold and defend the Constitution or not. Unlike this oath-breaking tyrant here.
He's creating quite the disturbance.
Yet I walked up here quietly recording and she tried giving me unlawful directives.
Okay. Well,
that's the disturbance is her.
Hang on. Whatever happened between you and her...
Oh, I understand. I'm just trying to explain the situation.
I'm just here to obviously try to figure out what's going on.
Oh, yeah. So literally, I'm recording you guys.
It is your First Amendment right. I completely understand that, okay?
And the Supreme Court has ruled that as long as I am not in the middle, in between you and your job, and at least 10 feet away.
I don't know the distance or anything like
I
that.
do. I've looked it up. I've been doing the research for 4 to 5 years.
Hang on. All I'm just saying is obviously if it hinders her from doing her investigation of this traffic stop, that's why we're
standing here recording is not hindering her job.
I'm just simply telling
per the Supreme Court. Me simply standing here quietly recording cannot be deemed impeding her job when I'm over 20 feet away.
Okay.
How am I impeding her job?
Obviously, her safety, she's concerned about that. You being
I'm a guy standing here with a cat,
I'm just saying.
recording her, and her whole problem was me recording.
Okay, and like I said,
And it's all on camera.
Record. I don't care.
Oh, I already know that.
Exactly. So
the only problem is she escalated it, trying to tell me I had to move.
So I can address you by your
Not
name.
needed.
Not needed. Okay.
No.
Then I'm
What crime am I suspected of?
I'm not saying you committed a crime. I'm just
Then
trying to be respectful. And
I don't need to give a name.
I need your identification.
For?
Because you are creating a disturbance.
I did not create a disturbance.
This person right here is watching you. You were yelling at people going over there.
Them watching me and me speaking to people is constitutionally
protected. Are you not going to identify yourself?
What crime do you suspect me of?
Disorderly conduct. I can go get
my
that name
free
right
speech.
There. This is not free speech. You are yelling at passing cars.
Somebody yelled at me and I responded.
Okay,
that is constitutionally protected free speech. I did not initiate
enough of a disturbance that that person said something to you.
Okay.
You need to identify yourself.
Can I get a sergeant out here or somebody above her?
114.
Because she's trying to convert a constitutional right into a crime, which is illegal, and you will be committing a federal felony by forcing an ID and violating my civil rights.
You got people there looking. You got people here looking.
People looking does not constitute a disturbance.
Conduct. Yes, it does.
So me simply standing here recording you and you initiating.
All I asked was if you move forward. That's all I asked.
And I'm over 20 feet away. I'm in perfect view, broad daylight.
That is all I asked, is you to move forward.
Yes, and I can and that is a request.
I'm done talking to you.
So, can we talk over here?
Yes, please, because she's just escalating.
Fair enough.
You guys, anyone that encounters me knows I do not try to cause a problem. I simply walk up right down the middle of this, plain view, recording. I stood right in that pile, quiet as a mouse, just recording. She opens the window aggressive, telling me I have to move. I already know the Supreme Court rulings. I tried politely telling her this, that I'm over 20 feet away, I'm in broad daylight, I am simply recording. That's it. And she started escalating, getting upset, and causing all of this. Yes, I did also try to get my point through. There was a gentleman screamed from halfway across the road at me, and I simply said, keep driving, bootlicker. That's it. No other issue there. And simply people watching is not domestic or disorderly conduct.
You're walking a fine line. I'll tell you that.
My constitutional right to speak and to record cannot be converted into a crime simply because somebody else is watching me exercise my right.
But when you start making noise and saying stuff like that, it can be.
When I start asserting my rights, it becomes disorderly conduct.
You're walking a fine line.
No, you guys are. Title 18, Section 242. You guys are about to violate my civil rights.
And also, you
that is a
you're
federal
not trying
crime.
You're not trying to cause trouble.
Yeah. No, if she would not have said anything to me, or if she would have been polite about it, there would have been no issue at all.
Would you have moved forward?
If she wouldn't have tried acting like I had to, yes. If she would have said, hey, simply so I can see you, could you please move forward a bit? She opened the window and just straight started barking orders telling me I had to move.
Okay.
No, I don't. The Supreme Court's already ruled. As long as I am not in between her and her job,
and then when you get arrested,
and I am over 10 feet away, and I will contact the city attorney, and they will throw it out and do an investigation, just like they did with Racine PD on the last citation I got.
Sure, and you might
and that will be on you, and then that will be a violation of my civil rights and a federal crime. Title 18, you might not believe it is. I've done the research. I know a lot better than you guys. Yes, I've had tickets thrown out because I know what I'm talking about.
Have you had any departments charged with a federal crime by doing it?
No, because I have not chosen to, because that's not my goal.
This could all be
my goal is for you guys to understand that when a citizen walks up over 10 feet away from you, quietly recording, and you try giving them a directive that they have to move, and they politely tell you, no, Supreme Court has already ruled, I'm over 20 feet away. I am not impeding your job by being in between you and your job.
Where is it?
You can look it up. It's not my job to show you the laws that you're about to violate.
Do something and you don't,
just like it's not your job to explain the laws to me. It's not my job to explain your job to you.
Okay, but it is my job to explain. If you're doing something and then you become disorderly and you get arrested.
Yet me simply standing here speaking which is constitutionally protected free speech, cannot, per the supremacy clause, be deemed a crime. Period.
Right, and you doing that isn't, but when you start attracting the unwanted attention of others...
That is not unwanted. They're just simple bystanders like me trying to figure out what's going on. And that...
A scene, it's the...
I am not the one that caused the scene. That's the point you're missing.
You are.
I stood there quietly. Right. She initiated.
Right. But by you
I did not initiate.
By you walking up here, if you never would have walked up here, you wouldn't have had that issue.
Oh, so if I wouldn't have exercised my constitutional rights, there wouldn't have been an issue. So citizens are supposed to just not exercise their rights.
How is this your business?
Your job is my business. I have a it's out.
I know.
I have a constitutional right
to be in our business.
To record the police in the course of their duty. They are in the course of their duty. That is public business. That is public record.
Because it's a safety
only if it is backed by a law. It is not a lawful order if it is not backed by a law, and the Supreme Court has already ruled against that.
And then you get arrested because it's a safety issue.
And then you guys would be the ones dealing with the consequences of it.
Okay.
Just because I haven't doesn't mean I won't.
Okay. And then if you
all I have to do is make one phone call to the FBI after my rights are violated, give them the video evidence, and it's over. And I've already done that with another department in another state.
It's a safety issue, is what
it is not safety. If you are here for public safety, a citizen who is quietly, calmly recording you doing your job cannot be deemed a crime. You have no authority over a citizen until they violate the law. Your concern over safety does not trump my right. You only have authority over a citizen. You only have authority over a citizen when they break the law.
And you
I am not breaking the law.
You did. You're not getting arrested
so
for it.
I am speaking my mind, recording the police. That is breaking the law. I did not yell. I simply made a short, couple word statement, and they drove off. They yelled out to me. I did not create that disturbance.
It doesn't matter if you created it or not. If
so you're gonna sit there and say I'm committing the crime of creating a disturbance, yet I did not create the disturbance, and you're telling me that doesn't matter.
You're involved in a disturbance, and you precipitated the disturbance.
So my free speech is a disturbance, and warrants all this waste of tax dollars.
Yep. You standing here and not moving 10 feet up like you were asked.
Like I'm not required by law.
But you're worried about taxpayers' dollars being wasted. That's why we're here, because you couldn't.
Because you guys are oath breakers.
Okay.
You guys want to violate civil rights. That will definitely be shown, and that will definitely be posted online.
Okay. Enjoy.
And all of this is out of retaliation. I don't carry ID. You guys already know my name.
I don't know your name.
You can ask them. I've had 3 officers already state my name. You can ask them. They already know it.
But I'm talking to you. You want a supervisor, yes?
They already know my name.
So
you can get it from them.
No, that's not how this works. You want
yes, it is. You guys already have my information. Why do I have to give it?
Because I'm asking you. And that's
I wish
right.
that dude was a supervisor, because he has been decent with me before.
All right, Mike. You get a promotion.
He is actually decent.
I'm just asking for your name.
You are escalating, trying to create a crime out of a constitutional right.
No, I'm just asking you what your name is.
You are saying I have to give you my name because supposedly I am being disorderly by exercising my constitutional rights.
I'm asking you for your name because you wanted to talk to supervisor, and I'm here talking.
That is not a valid reason to require my name. I am not. No. Per Wisconsin law, the only time a citizen is required, I don't have to tell you the penal code. The law states, I know the exact law. It states the only time a citizen has to give identification is when a officer has reasonable articulable suspicion that the citizen has committed a crime, meaning you actually have something to back it up.
Which one? What's the law?
You should know it. It's the most used law you use, identification law.
And what
that says?
You're talking penal codes and stuff. What law?
Yes, I'm not required to do your job for you. Look up the identification law in Wisconsin.
To get a name of people.
All you have to know, you are. Your policy is I am not required to follow
if you want me to
policy.
get
I
your
am
name,
required
move
to
along.
follow my...
If you would like to give me your name, we can continue this conversation. It's that simple.
Oh, so you're not going to address your officer violating her oath of office?
What I do with my
calling
officer-
all of you here for a constitutional right.
What I do with my officer is, if you'd like to do a formal complaint, you're more than welcome to come into the Mount
And then you
Pleasant
got all these joke clowns
Do
over
a
here,
formal
except
complaint,
for
otherwise
this officer here.
I'll deal with it.
He's been decent with me in the past. The rest of them that I've dealt with, including this one, are nothing but a joke. Oath-breaking tyrants.
Would you like to give me your name or not?
No, but
Then
I
you
need
move along.
all of your names that came in contact with me because
So
that
you're
is your
not willing to give
department
me your name,
policy.
but you expect me
Your
to give you-
policy dictates that anytime you come in contact
When
with
you want to give me your
the...
name, I'll give you what you're asked for. But I'm not
Okay,
giving
I'll
you
talk with
this.
your chief of police
It
because
doesn't-
you guys are required by policy to give your name, rank, and payroll
And you're
number.
required.
I am only required when you have reasonable
Move
or
along,
articulable
or you're
suspicion
going to
of
end
a
up getting
crime.
arrested. It's
Okay, I will follow your unlawful directive under threat of arrest, and that right there, because you do not have control of this property, is unlawful.
okay.
So you are violating my rights, you sorry tyrant. Yeah, go it hard, you sorry tyrant, oath-breaking piece of trash.
Now, folks, before we go to the final recap, make sure to check out the doorbell cameras in the link below. It's a great way to keep your home safe and stay informed. Click the link in the description to grab yours today. This kind of overreach happens way too often, and it's exactly why we need to stay alert when it comes to protecting our rights. Police officers swear an oath to uphold the Constitution, but honestly, it feels like too many of them forget that oath when they're confronted with someone challenging their authority. Instead of being the defenders of our rights, they're all too quick to trample over them, especially when it comes to our First Amendment rights. They seem to think that their badge gives them the power to silence us whenever they feel uncomfortable. But we know better. Let's break it down. Recording a traffic stop from a safe distance is not just your right, it's an essential tool for holding officers accountable. In a time when police accountability is more important than ever, our ability to record is a crucial safeguard. The idea that recording could somehow interfere with their job is absurd. It's not just about protecting the officers' reputations, it's about protecting our rights as citizens to document the actions of public officials performing their duties. These officers are our employees, paid by our tax dollars, yet they act like they have the authority to shut us down when we record them doing their jobs. That's not how this country is supposed to work. We should never accept that. Now, let's focus on the ID demand. This is where things get really concerning. It's a classic move to escalate the situation and intimidate a law-abiding citizen just because they don't like being filmed. But here's the reality. Just because an officer doesn't like being recorded doesn't mean they have the right to demand your ID or make up a false disturbance to justify their actions. Under the US Constitution, you have the right to record in public spaces as long as you're not interfering with their duties. Being uncomfortable with a camera doesn't give them the power to violate your rights. Period. So here's the deal. Don't let these bullies intimidate you. When officers step out of line, they're the ones breaking the law, not you. You have every right to stand your ground and assert those rights. If we stay silent when these violations happen, they'll continue to push their boundaries and treat citizens like they don't matter. We can't let that happen. We need to keep fighting for our rights, holding these officers accountable, and making sure that we stand up when our freedoms are being challenged. If we don't, they'll keep trying to suppress our voices, and that's something we can't let slide. This fight for our constitutional rights is ongoing, and every time we push back, we make it harder for them to get away with this kind of misconduct. So let's stay strong, stay vocal, and keep shining a light on these abuses. Our rights are too important to let them go unchecked.